guys, welcome back. It's Jen with Happy Humble Home, and today we're going to be making some whipped coffee. If you've never had whipped coffee, you're definitely going to love it if you are a coffee lover. Even if you're not a big coffee fan, I have friends that aren't huge coffee fans and they actually loved it too. So before we jump into that though, if you haven't already subscribed, excuse me, go ahead and subscribe and be sure to ring that bell so that way you get notified of all the adventures here on Happy Humble Home. All right, let's jump into the video, y'all. Alright guys, like I said, we're going to be making some whipped coffee today. It is my go-to coffee, especially for summertime, because it is a cold coffee drink. And while I like iced coffee, I don't like the fact that the ice always waters down my coffee. And yes, I know you can make the little coffee ice cubes. I just don't take the time to do that, or most stores like Green Frog, if I get an iced coffee, they don't use the coffee ice cubes. So this is kind of my go-to iced drink at home to avoid the watery down coffee, because that's just kind of ruins the iced coffee for me. So all you're actually going to need today is going to be 4 ingredients, and that's it. So I'm going to actually move this camera around and show y'all what we're going to be making. Alright guys, so let's just go ahead and jump right in. So you're going to need some kind of jar or bowl to mix it in. I prefer these little glass jars because one, my little beater actually fits all the way down. You can see all the way down to the bottom very well. And it also has high sides because this will splatter a lot. So just keep that in mind. So you need some kind of little glass jar or bowl, something that has higher sides is perfect. And this is a good size coffee for me, so I just go ahead and mix it in here, and then I'll pour my milk portion over this, and I already have it already in the glass that I'm going to drink it out of, so it helps keep dirty dishes down as well. And then you're going to need some instant coffee, some kind of sweetener. You can use cane sugar, you can use regular sugar, maple syrup, honey. I just always use honey with it, but really whatever kind of sweetener you want to use with it, you can. And then just some water as well. So it's super simple to make. I don't know why it took me so long to actually figure this out, but all you're really going to do is put equal parts of instant coffee, equal parts of your instant coffee, so equal parts of the instant coffee, sweetener, and water. Equal parts, and again, I just always use the same. This particular measurement is a ½ tablespoon, so that way you can kind of see roughly how much it makes. Like, it's not going to be a whole lot in your jar, and that's okay. This is going to be very loud, so don't worry, I'll take that part off. So now we're just going to sit here, and I always like to hold my hand up when I use this kind of mixer to kind of help minimize the splash, because it will splash, so you just want to whip it really good, y'all. Okay, so you can see how it's kind of thicker. Like, it's still a little thick. It's not as runny as it was, but you can see how much, like, how messy it can get. So just, again, keep that in mind, lesson learned. Sometimes you can mix it even more if you want more like a peanut buttery consistency or not. I just kind of like it a little liquidy, just till it's all really good and mixed. And now, all you're going to do for the rest of the coffee is just pour over your coffee creamer, milk. I guess you could probably even pour over water to make it more like an Americano type coffee, right? Because Americano uses water. So you're just going to add your cream, milk, whatever. I mean, I've made this for people And I've had it myself with just where I add the whipped coffee to black coffee. So really any kind of liquid that you want, and then just give it a good stir. And yep. All right, guys, so just give it like a little stir. Oh, that looks really pretty without stirring it. But I'm gonna give it that final little taste test. Oh, this stuff is like sheer heaven, y'all. But anyway, it is super simple to make. Give me a second, the dog's wanting it. Coffee is very versatile. I have added some lavender syrup to it. You can add caramel syrup to it. You can use it with whatever kind of, whether milk, soy milk, almond milk, whatever, regular just black coffee. You can kind of create whatever you want with it. And also, you can pour it over ice as well. Again, I don't like the ice just because it waters it down. And for me personally, the milk is cold enough from the refrigerator. That makes this coffee a nice cold coffee versus just a cold brew. Also, you can use little, like the little hand frothers. I had 2 of them. The first one just kind of died on me after about a year. The second one I got lasted about 6 to 8 months, and it just died too. So I don't know if it's, because the only time I used my frother was when I made whipped coffee. I don't know if the fact that I used honey with it was just kind of a little bit much for the frother motor. I don't really know if it made it too thick, but I just resorted to my hand mixer, and I actually prefer that. Like I said, it just makes a little mess. So as long as you get a jar that has high sides or a bowl, you'll be fine. Then however long you want to mix it is how thick it'll be. If you try this and what you think in the comment section below. As always, y'all have a great day, and I'll check in with y'all later.